You guys can be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the Union Springs Class of 2023 Commencement Ceremony. You have done the work and I'm honored to celebrate graduation with you. There are many logistical things that get to graduation and many people I need to recognize. First, I need to thank the music department and Mr. Prasad and Mr. Scheiber for their work on the sound and the music you will hear today. I also need to thank the business office led by Mr. Wooster, our maintenance team led by Kevin Kassler, who has set up 2 locations and beautified the front of the school. Our technology department has set up the ability to live stream this event for families who could not make it. Our high school main office of Mrs. Darnell and Mrs. Matson. They do a ton of work behind the scenes for graduation. I also want to thank the staff, parents, and students for their hard work of the past 13 years to prepare for the adventures that lie ahead. Thank you to everyone for coming out today to celebrate these fantastic young people. I know some people have impacted the lives of these students who are not with us today. I want to take a moment so the students can reflect on people who have made a difference in their lives but are not in attendance. I would now like to introduce and thank the people who are up on the stage. First, our class advisor, Mr. Waleski, and our school counselor, Mrs. Darnell. Our honored speaker, Mrs. Murphy. And the members of the Board of Education who are with us today. Board of Ed President, Mrs. Robin McKay. Board of Education Vice President, Mr. Dan Testa. And board members Barry Schwarting, Carol Quill, Erin Tones, Anne-Marie Dahm, Jeff Culver, and Ross Lawton. Finally, Dr. Powers, Superintendent of Union Springs, whose work for the students of Union Springs directly results in our district's success. At this time, I'd like to bring up Marshall Butler, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'll now ask everybody to please stand up. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, class of 2023. Welcome to your graduation. I am so thrilled that the weather cooperated and we're outside today in fellowship with one another. I was up all night worrying about the weather. It is a great honor and privilege for me to be here and share with you this day in your lives. I've been looking forward to celebrating today, as has everyone assembled here, as there is no more genuine and accomplished group of students than the Union Springs High School class of 2023. Today, graduates, our school community pauses for a moment to acknowledge you and your achievements. But before we go any further, let's take a moment to recognize your families, friends, and teachers who have helped make this day possible. This is their day too. They've been on this journey with you, they've listened to you, worried for you, placed their hopes in you, and will, in their own way, walk alongside of you as you cross the stage and take the first steps into your post-high school life. So let's thank everyone for being here and being a support for you. With your diploma, you join the ranks of our alumni, become part of our collective history, and you begin or commence your extraordinary journey through life. You are about to go chase your dreams, be they in the workforce, college, or the military. And so here, at this place, one phase of your journey finds itself winding down as new opportunities and dreams beckon you to move forward. As I thought about what I wanted to say to you today, I took a walk across the front lawn, as I do from time to time, and I looked at all the bricks that make our school. And I was reminded of the story of the bricklayers. In the story, 3 bricklayers were laying bricks on a nice day. and a passerby asked them what they were doing. The first one said, "I am laying bricks." The second one said, "I am putting up a wall." The third one said, "I am building a school where students will come to learn and grow." In this story, each individual was doing the same task, but each bricklayer took a different perspective on their work and brought with them a different attitude about how they approached their tasks. In life, how you look at the world, your work, and your place in it will make all the difference. Choose wisely. You are all part of something great. You come from Union Springs. And wherever you go and in whatever you do, you should bring with you a sense of optimism and pride. I thought more about those bricks, and then I visited a kindergarten classroom where I saw students working with blocks. And I thought, those blocks were probably your earliest bricks. And I tried to consider all the skills you learned so many years ago in your first days of school as your imagination took flight and you built castles and homes and dreamlike creations. You learned from those play activities about planning and organization, cooperation, and about the need for stability and balance. You recognized in those sessions respect for others, the importance of having a plan, and the value of an exchange of ideas in solving a problem. You developed skills around time management, how to be flexible, how to be persistent to make your dream come to creation and fruition, and you leveraged self-control. You were able to articulate and explain what you wanted, and then you went after it with all the energy and excitement due to the moment. You, over these past 13 years or so, have honed all these skills and have become the successful young people you are today. And you have the knowledge and the ability to do anything you set your mind to, just as you did all those years ago. So don't forget to keep dreaming. Today, as you graduate, I have given each one of you a gray brick that says in purple, USCS 2023. They're under your chair. They're holding your programs down so they don't blow away. I have given you these bricks so that you can remember that when life affords you the opportunity to choose your perspective and approach to a situation, you remember who you are, where you came from, and to apply all the foundational skills you learned here. For brick by brick, as you put your life together, you will construct your destiny, shape your future, and build the narrative of your story. Believe in your goodness and in your capacity to be leaders, innovators, and dreamers. Believe in yourself. Everyone here believes in you. Your community believes in you. You are off on the next adventure. Oh, what a remarkable day is today. Congratulations, Union Springs Class of 2023. Thank you, and good luck.
I'm going to now ask members of our chorus to sing the Star Spangled Banner for us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we
I would like to now invite up the class of 2023 salutatorian Catherine Gilmore to address her classmates.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, proud families, and community members. My name is Catherine Gilmore, and it's an honor to stand before you as the salutatorian of this year's graduating class. I'd like to warmly welcome everyone to this year's graduation ceremony and express my gratitude for being part of this memorable occasion. As I stand in front of all of you today, it's almost surreal to me. I felt as if this day would never come, yet here we are, ready to graduate. Time is a funny thing. It can feel like an eternity when we watch the second hand tick ever so slowly from our seats in class. Yet when it's 11 p.m. and that essay is due at 11:59 p.m., time acts like it's running a marathon. These last 4 years have offered opportunities for us for exploration, to try new things and venture new paths for ourselves. Many of us push further in our areas of interest, letting our passions drive us to achieve great feats. Others took a leap of faith and put their energy into something new, because why not? We are all still so young, and we don't have to have everything figured out yet. We learn as we go, every day. I don't think there was a day that went by here where I didn't learn something new, no matter how small it might have been. For all of us graduates here today, we did not get here by sheer luck. We are here because of our hard work and dedication to our education. It's true that the Regents were a hurdle that we all had to overcome. And when learning, there is always someone better than you or that knows more than you. But that doesn't mean that what you have achieved isn't worth celebrating. And that's what makes today even more special. Despite these challenges we all faced, we overcame them in order to be here today. Today is the accumulation of all of our achievements, big and small. I may be the one talking behind the podium right now, but that doesn't take away from the accomplishments of all of you. From athletics to technical skills, arts and academics, there is much to celebrate. Each and every one of you are your own person with your own skill set and values. It's your individuality that sets you apart from who is on your left and who is on your right. We are all individuals about to step foot into the world as high school graduates, moving on to what's next. The world is waiting for us as we walk across this stage today. Union Springs was the first stepping stone for all of us as we move toward greater things. The little piece of paper we received today is crucially important. However, it's the work that went into getting that piece of paper that's most important, as it's the preliminary experience that will guide us as we find our place in the world. Although looking towards the future is not easy, as no one can predict what it holds for us. So that's what makes it so exciting, as you never quite know what might happen. One of you may win the lottery. Someone else might get an opportunity to live somewhere halfway across the globe. There's no telling what we might do. But what I can tell you is that it started here at Union Springs High School. As we all continue on our own paths, it's important to remember that we all have something unique to bring to the table and something to contribute to the greater good of the world as the class of 2023. Congratulations, everybody.
I'd like to bring our chorus back up to sing the alma mater. If everybody could please stand. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to bring up Ava Smith, the class of 2023 valedictorian, to address her class.
Good afternoon, class of 2023. Our journey across this stage will mark our final minutes as students of this school. Today, we are saying goodbye to the place where we have grown up. Goodbye to the friends we have made, goodbye to the memories we have created, and overall, we are saying goodbye to our childhoods. But goodbyes don't have to be a bad thing. Without endings, new beginnings wouldn't happen. This is our crossroads. The day where we each take our separate paths, choose how we want to live our lives, and shape the world around us. Change is a scary yet unavoidable part of life. Change occurs every second. The people who we are today are not the same children who walked through the doors of this school for the first time years ago. Maybe you're taller, maybe your sense of fashion has changed, or maybe you even have a beard now. Whatever the difference is, it is undeniable that you have changed. And if you haven't, then maybe you should get that checked out by someone because that's a little weird. Either way, these changes aren't bad in nature. Change is an opportunity to grow and develop, to learn and evolve into newer and better versions of ourselves. This new chapter of our lives will require a leap of faith. It takes courage to explore the unknown and discover ideas, places, perspectives, and cultures that we haven't had the chance to see before. Over these next few years, we will learn more about ourselves and the lives we want to live. It is vital to discover who we truly are, to find out the person we are when no one is watching. We deserve to have the opportunity to find our purpose and to pursue our happiness above all else. Life is not infinite. You can't spend your entire life faking who you are and living for other people, not for yourself. We each have so much to offer, and we owe it to ourselves and to the people around us to be our true, authentic selves. Here in Union Springs, we live in a close-knit community and school, but our student body, even our town, is not representative of the entire world. Don't get me wrong, small-town life does have its benefits. We've all been able to get the attention and help we need when we've needed it. The downside of this is that we also get the attention that we don't need. And suddenly, everyone and their grandmother knows your business, your mother's maiden name, and your dog's social security number. So, like anything, there are good and bad things about living in a small upstate village. Just keep in mind that there's a whole world out there waiting to be discovered. Plus, it's important that we accept the world and people who will welcome us with open arms, to explore diversity and to approach those who are different with an open mind and open heart. We are all human and deserve to be treated as such. No matter our race, gender, sexuality, background, or anything else, each and every one of us deserves to be treated with care and respect. This world is rarely binary, rarely exclusively one way or another. People are three-dimensional and complex, too complex to fit into any one category. All of us are different, and that is what makes us beautiful. Diversity is what makes us strong. Why waste your life hating the very thing that has allowed the human race to thrive when you can embrace it, when you can embrace what allows you to truly live? Love, community, and acceptance. I am not saying to forget this town, to forget this school community where we have all grown up. We should always remember this place, remember all the people and events that have helped us be here today. Yet, you should know that it's also okay to leave, to build a new life for yourself outside of this town. No matter what we choose for our futures, this community will forever remain with us. I am proud of everything that our class has overcome, and I am excited to see what the future holds for us. Every single one of us has something to offer to the world, qualities that are indispensable and irreplaceable. Today is not the end for us. It is the beginning of our futures, the beginning of a life where we are the authors of our own stories. The doors of this school have been opened, and we are finally allowed to run free. Good luck, class of 2023. The future is ours.
Next, I'd like to invite up Mrs. Janet Murphy to address the class of 2023.
So thank you. Thank you so much for bestowing upon me this incredible honor. Thank you to parents, community members, coaches, teachers, family, and friends who have supported these graduates. I'm very, very pleased to be here in the marking of this wonderful occasion. And that being said, I know I need to get to this quickly because over time, as I was preparing this speech, Jarrett would stop into my classroom and he would say, you know it's going to be the middle of the day, and you know it's going to be hot. So I need to get started. And I'm starting with a quote. Robert Orban, an American comedy writer, said, "A graduation ceremony is an event where the commencement speaker tells thousands of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success." And I am standing here at this podium looking at all of you, a sea of purple robes, and in this moment in time, it's fitting that you're all dressed identically because your high school experience will always define some of your individual identity, yet it is also a collective identifier as well. You have this in common. Together, you are the Union Springs class of 2023. So think about that. For the rest of your life, when you meet someone new, one of the questions they ask you is, where'd you go to high school? Or they will say, oh, yeah, I know that guy. I went to high school with him. So wherever life takes you, for better or worse, you will carry this high school experience as a part of your personal identity. When I was preparing for this speech, I found a definition of graduation on the internet, and I think it's true. Graduation itself is one of those steps in life that defines you. It's a coming of age, the ending of one era of life as a student, and moving on to a different stage in which you evolve into something new, a leader, a doer, an achiever in the wider world. I'm sure that many of you have firm plans and have a clear idea of what's coming next. Some of you have a pretty good idea of what you want to do next. And some of you are really maybe just possibly relieved to be at this ceremony at all. Whatever the case may be, congratulations to all of you on this significant achievement. Throughout high school, you've worn many different labels. And in some ways, these labels have helped to define you. You've been students, friends, athletes, artists, musicians, daughters and sons. And now you add high school graduate to that list of labels that define you and how you define yourself. You should also know that your after high school journey is going to add many other personal identifiers. The journeys that got you here today are as different as the ones that you are about to embark. And everything that makes you, you today is subject to change. And I advise you to embrace that. Oprah Winfrey said, "We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. No one's vision of the future is crystal clear, and if you think it is, you're wrong." I am telling you to have a loose plan and be okay with that. Be okay with deviations and roadblocks, but stay focused on your goals and pursue your dreams. When I was 18, I was a freshman at Wells College from Bethel, Maine. At the time, I was pursuing a degree in psychology, and I absolutely intended to be a therapist, possibly a guidance counselor. 4 years later, I had that degree, but it wasn't in psychology. It was a bachelor's degree in American Studies, a minor in education. At the time when I came to Wells, I never intended to stay in Aurora, New York forever. And yet, 4 years later, I graduated with that degree and also a husband and a house in the village and a teaching job in Ithaca. So I'm just saying, your plans may change. So no matter how closely you stick to your plan or how far you deviate from it, it is my deep honor to send you on your way. So I'm going to end like I started with a quote. Life is not what you alone make it. Life is the input of everyone who touched your life and every experience that entered it. We are all a part of one another. And I believe that this is true because, after all, you are wolves, and not a single one of you got to this moment without at least a little bit of help. And as you begin to chart your own path, remember that you were raised in a pack. You are a part of Union Springs history. And on behalf of the community, the teachers, the Board of Ed, your family, and your friends, welcome to the world.
As long as you're both doing the same thing. At this time, we're going to do the presentation of the diplomas with Board of Ed President Robin McKay and Superintendent of Schools Dr. Jarrett Powers. If I can ask the first row over here to stand. Patricia Augustin. James Allen Anstey. Logan Barnhart. Keziah Bell. Jacob Bergerstock. Damon Brown. Marshall Lee Butler. Elizabeth A. Clausen. Brooke Colville. Ashton R. Cummings. Jack V. DeChick. Nathan T. DeChick. Erin Elizabeth DeGraw. Hannah N. DiNardo. Ava Hope Dennis. Cameron Dennis. Dallas Jordan Dockstetter. Haley M. Eaton. Xavier A. Evner. Jerry Fearon. Kaylee Forbes. Abigail Franklin. Peyton Jane Gilbert. Catherine Ann Gilmore. Nora Gilmore. Trinity Green. William Green. Ethan Harkness. Adria Claire Hoadley. Olivia Holmes. Jason J. Holtby. Thomas Ritzko. Ryan Huber. Austin Johnson. Ella Johnson. Kaylee Callett. Owen Kime. Alyssa Ruth Margency. Elizabeth McHenry. Emily Margaret McKay. Alexis Mendez Vasquez. Daniel L. Miller. Zachary Nelson. Seamus O'Connor. Mitchell Platt. Solana Sanders. Ava Celeste Smith. Haley M. Smith. Hunter Lee Smith. Olivia Grace Soshin. Brandon M. Stanton. Benjamin Suslick. Caitlin Tanner. Sophia Testa. Pose for the picture. Kyle Wainwright. Dustin Wallawender. Danielle Waldron. Michael Ward. Tyler Weaver. Cassandra Welch. Andrew Wilson. Matthew Winters. Natalie Wright. Molly Yorkie.
All right, well, the graduates of the class of 2023, please rise. All right. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Union Springs High School, these students of the Union Springs High School class of 2023 have met the requirements for a high school diploma as specified by the New York State Board of Regents and the Union Springs Board of Education, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. The Union Springs High School class of 2023 is officially graduated.
To the music, celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music, celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music, celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music.